What's the what phone are you using?
This right here is fucking.
That's your iPhone? Or?
No, I don't even fuck with iPhone, man. Don't ever disrespect me like that. Son. Galaxy.
Well, no,
life.
Well, that's what I was. Well, Galaxy actually this year Galaxy's messed around and got more expensive than the damn.
No, Galaxy is crazy. Galaxy is crazy.
Hey, I upgraded my joint and then shit was $500.
Well, you had to pay extra $500.
Yeah, just for an upgrade.
No, you had to pay an extra $500 for the upgrade. And my thing was, I love Galaxies actually, and I'm actually annoyed with my iPhone, but
you want some more?
No, I'm good.
But
you were talking topics ready.
But I had bought a new I was on a PC. I bought a MacBook, and then I knew that the MacBook would be a snob if I didn't buy an iPhone. So it's like,
yeah, it'd be weird.
Yeah, because then it's like, I don't want to talk to you.
I want you to anoint his tongue with blessings of comedy genius, to which the audience damn near cries, Father Jesus. My nigga, oh, hold on. Can you say?
Maybe in here cracking himself up.
Yeah, I'm in here laughing. I'm like, this shit funny.
I need a show called Cracking Myself Up.
Nigga, but the thing about it is,
I watched that.
If I'm laughing, there's at least 10 people laughing, and if they laughing, there's at least 100 people laughing, and if they laughing, out of the whole world, we got 1 million people. 1 million people give us $1 million. 1 million.
You gonna get 1 million people to give you $1 million?
1 million people give us $1. You know what I'm saying, goddammit. 1 million people give us $1. We all straight, nigga. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a fun logic. That's really pans out.
1,000 people giving you $10,000.
No. But that's
10,000. I live by that.
Well, you guys. No, I'm good with what you're saying. Like that's what I'm trying to. Moving into next year, I want community subsidized reels. Like I'm literally getting to the point where I don't even want to charge people for real. I feel like there should be a community, like how Stephen Hill came in this year and gave. Well, this year, like this, when I was doing my Juneteenth reels, which were pay what you can and this kind of thing. Steve was like, "Yo, I don't even need nothing. Here's 2 stacks. Like whoever you find that really needs that nudge,
give it to him.
Hit him.
That's a blessing.
And so we hit like I gave out we hit 4, 5 people. Like that might have been either right after your reel or around. Like, cause you were right after.
He said, "Hold on,
you were right after
my reel.
You were right after Paul."
No, I believe it was right after. No.
You were right after Paul.
Right. No, it was after you did your. Oh, it was after your pay what you can, because I think
it was after June. Okay.
Right.
Okay, it was after June.
You're about to start this podcast.
We have to get to where if you can, then pay for 2. Like it's like Oscar
almost like leave a beverage for a nigga.
If you're saying Oscars is so white, but it's while the red carpet is going on, it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even bother saying it. We gotta be involved in the careers before that.
Mm-hmm.
Now Regina King don't get. This is rigged. The game been rigged. Where you been at?
No, that's for sure. So I wish I could figure out
feel
the
like
Zoom
it's all
shit.
with me. So I just.
Maybe if I'm recording it, and then it'll.
But I'm gonna probably step.
Yo,
you can do that.
Yo, bounce out, B. My G, I really appreciate you. I'm gonna try to make this funnier.
No. I don't.
It's funny to me.
Whoa, you know that.
It's funny to me.
When you're trying to tell somebody to know something, then you catch yourself like, I'm not trying to tell you something
No.
Like,
definitely, I think in
like it's a setup.
Yeah.
See how when y'all was just doing that just now, you don't realize it because y'all was thinking about script. But when y'all was just flowing, that's funny.
Yeah.
But the only trick is now the way that you have it, you're giving yourself a lot of technical obstacles. So it's like, okay, but so now the way you have it set up, you gotta make sure you guys are mic'd. You said something where you gotta see a screen over your shoulder, that's in the house. I could do that. I got that. This is a technical thing. I'm saying it seems like you're giving yourself some technical obstacles that you could probably take away. You know what I mean?
I do agree with that, but I also feel like the little minor technical obstacles raises the production value enough.
This is what I was saying to my cousin the other day.
Do I not want production value?
But why do y'all? My thing with and it was like I was saying to you about your homegirl with the book. What are you selling here? Are you selling the fact that you're funny and an actor, or that you're motherfucking Stanley Kubrick? You're not. So why are you telling me about production value?
Well, because it can't come.
Show me that you funny.
I look at King Bosch. His shit don't come across unless it's shot well. I look at these Vine niggas like their shit don't. If it ain't shot well, if it don't sound good, their jokes don't come across.
Should sound crisp. That's the one thing people don't realize, and that's with mics and that kind of thing. So that's the one thing where if the one that you did that I cut, whatever, had you guys been mic'd, it would have been 10 times funnier. Had y'all just mic'd yourselves. So a lot of stuff was missed because y'all didn't mic yourself.
Yeah. Because I thought that was funny too.
But like you said, if I'm laughing, remember them 2 niggas.
Yeah, it's 10 niggas somewhere.
The rest of you niggas can go through something.
Yeah. hey, you gotta find your audience. That's my shit. You better find your goddamn audience, man.
But no. You're right. But the only way that you find the audience is you need 20 more of those, which you did.
Yeah.
That's how you find the audience.
Yes, and keep putting them shit.
So you can't like I was saying, so it's not enough to throw one thing out and say, oh, we tried it. It don't. If your thing is really to find an audience, then you gotta keep hitting that audience.
Yeah.
Which you do with your music. That's what I said. Like these are like I'm telling you what you know because you do it with your music.
Yeah, no, I do it with the music for sure, but it's definitely an easier, compact.
No. It's a road that you're more used to traveling. I don't like if you putting albums easy. Okay, like do that shit. I can't put together no album.
I dig it.
I'll put together a in 2 seconds. Not 2 seconds, but you know what I mean. Like my mind works like that.
Yeah.
So it's just a road that you're more familiar with, but same thing. Because I think your stuff is funny, but the stuff is funny when you let it chill, like when y'all like the way that you and do. I forget the dude's name that you in the piece with. Like when y'all vibing.
Oh yeah, Steve.
Yeah, when y'all just vibing, it's fun. When y'all doing the hug shit or whatever.
Yeah. Word up.
Yeah.
Oh, my man just got my shit on Bandcamp. Shout me a holla. Bandcamp is lit. My niggas is leaving right now. Y'all be safe. I'm gonna keep working on it. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Can you see? If you need to see, there's a light right there. You got it?
Wait, I'm supposed to hit the light? What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, turn the light on so you can see.
You can see.
All right, so then we'll keep like this. All right. Well.
Have a happy party.
All right, yo. You know it's the podcast, yo. You good?
I'm good.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the first episode of the podcast. I'm not really sure what this is going to turn out to be. I haven't really figured out the Zoom or the live stream yet. So right now it's just on the Zoom and here on Facebook Live. I'm going to try to find a way for me to post the Zoom to the Facebook Live real quick. I'm on my computer. Close that window for me. I don't want to hear fucking whoever's R. Kelly movements. Yeah. No, close it. You can hold on to that for a second. All right, let's see. Let me see what my topics are for today for my fucking first podcast. I know for sure I wanted to do What Are You Smoking? My first segment is always going to be What Are You Smoking? I don't know what you motherfuckers are smoking out there. If you smoke weed, please type in the remarks what you're smoking. I'm looking for the Zoom link right now so I could post the Zoom link here if you want to go into the Zoom link so you're not all on Facebook with your shit all out. I'll be hanging it all out there on Facebook. God damn it. Can I figure out where this link is? Okay, here we go. So I think this is it right here. The password is SNJ. If you want to link up, you can come right here, slide in, smoke together. You know what I mean? Trying to smoke with my niggas and my niggerettes. Can I say that? I don't know, but I just did. All right, first episode. What are you smoking right now? I got this block weed. This is the weed. For the first episode, I usually get exotic weed, but for the first episode, I wanted to go and really do something down to earth, get back to my roots. I just got block weed. This is called Sour. You can either spell it SOWA or SOUR spelled. Let's get these numbers up, yo. Blessings. It's either you spell it whichever way you want, sour, but you know what I mean. Make sure you smoking on your sour. We in the Zoom link too. I just posted the Zoom link. First episode, no expectations. All right, I'm looking here at my notes. Trump got corona. Shout out, holla. I want to wish my man T-Rump a very get well soon. Make sure that you resting up somewhere in a very luxurious giant toupee. I just want you to sleep a good sleeping and rest up, because we need your fuckery on Twitter. We need. I put here why Trump is one of the greatest presidents to ever come. There you go. Ever come to the United States. United States is a business. Yes. Oh, your mama said he's smoking on some Julio Caesar Private Reserve Indica mixed with some regular old school sweat. You know, the regular make their joint fatty fat. Trump is one of the greatest presidents because America's a business. It's a ruse. Trump is middle management. The president's job is just middle management. We give a lot of precedent to the president, but their only job is really to be like middle management. They're like the mayor, but with less power, if that makes sense. Because on a local level, a mayor has more power than the president. You got to really look at the laws. You got to look at what's happening. So your president, this middle management guy, his job is to mentor, manage hours, give the information from the higher ups down to the lower bits, and also make sure that the complaints from the lower bits get to the higher up, but in a way that he doesn't lose his job. He's doing a phenomenal job. Think about this. The day after the debates, after he failed horribly at the debates, he did what all the bad kids do who know the test is coming the next day. They call out sick. I was a bad kid when I was a kid. If it was a test that I ain't studied for, I call out sick. I don't give a fuck. I tell my mom I got a bellyache, something wrong, whatever. Trump was like, whoever got whatever, that's me. I'm calling out sick. It don't matter how, what's going on in the world. He just wants to make sure that he has time to prepare. The debates are still going to happen before November. And unfortunately, I hope not. This is one of the few times I hope I'm wrong. But Trump is going to be reelected. And I'm just going to tell you that. Because in the first place, he wasn't supposed to be elected. That's what you really got to focus on. And his rival, although if Oprah was the vice president running, Joe Biden would have been a shoo-in. But because it's Kamala Harris and she wasn't that popular with her job before, it's like the hall monitor getting the person who used to No. It's more like the gym teacher getting the hall monitor to run the class. That's what it's like. Because Joe Biden, he's cool. He was he was under Obama. He was cool. He slapping hands, high fives. Yeah, he teach the health class. He don't got a lot of workload, actually. But because he got a serious job coming on, he go get the hall monitor, Kamala Harris, she been writing out tickets her whole life. She built a career off of writing out tickets on people in the hallway. Sending mad black people to jail. Not that she only sent black people. I don't want to misconstrue. I don't want to hate on a black woman, because she is a black woman and her voice is important to America and to the world. I just want to point that out. All right. This is my conversation about breakups. This is my conversation about breakups. Thank you. It's my lovely assistant back there. I don't know if anybody has broken up or going through a breakup. I will say this. This is what I've been told. Every woman costs money. Every woman costs money. No matter what woman it is, every woman costs money. And it depends on how much of that, those what's it called, basic needs are being handled before you even enter the picture, whether or not or how much you're going to spend. Fellas, it's strictly for the fellas. I know ladies might be mad. Fellas, look at this. How much does your girl eat around you? Not in general. How much does she eat around you? Can you afford to pay for her to eat? If you can't afford to pay for her to eat, you got to make provisions, sir. You either got to share her, or, maybe spend less time, learn how to cook more. That's something that I've been doing, because I'm not really, unless you're married to Oprah. Okay, my man said, because of Trump, I realized that more than half of the country is racist. They are armed and organized. Realize that no one cares about the poor, yet nobody want to be poor unless you're married to Oprah. First of all, even if I was married to Oprah, I would not want to be poor, because she would try to fucking run your whole life, your whole existence. You would be... Oprah does not have a fatty enough to tell me what to do. Like, I don't care how much money. And it's also, I'm not a person who's run by money. So it's like, money, I like money. I want it. But at the cost of Oprah telling me what to do all the time? Oh no. Her head game had to be crazy. She'd have to have like 40 years of slave head. Like, it would have to be like all she did for the last 30 years of being famous was like do TV and give head. Other than that, like, I'm not going home to Oprah. Oprah? Oprah Winfrey? Oprah pantsuit Winfrey? No. And then you gotta tell me next I gotta have a threesome with her and Hillary Clinton? Ugh. That's the most pantsuity threesome I'd ever have. And I wouldn't be wearing them. That's crazy. I want to say, Trump, even though you my nigga, you get a nut. You're fucked up, dude. It's Friday night. Trump, even though you my nigga, I don't know if you ducking or if you real or not. Either way, I'm going to need that $1,200. You're going to have to send me that $1,200, baby. You're going to have to send me that now. I'm going to need it. My chair creaking. This is bugging me the fuck out. Oh, yeah. I ain't got sponsors yet. But subscribe and share. They said when you're making a podcast, make the shit real to yourself. Be as inventive and raw. Think of yourself as a kid. So I was like, think of myself as a kid. I could do that. All I do is sit in the house and imagine myself like, what would happen if someone would just hold me in their arms and rock me to sleep again? Yeah. When's the last time anybody been burped? I feel like being burped would be great right now. Like, I'm tired of burping on my own. I want somebody to come, lift me up, put me in their arms, and pat my back till I burp. Not like I burp because it's like you have no choice. It's like that's, I miss that, man. I'm tired of fucking burping myself. I need that $1,200, Trump. I got some stuff I want to buy. That $1,200 that I wouldn't have to work so hard for. America, you got us working too hard, bro. I mean, that's what it is. You got us working too hard. And now that we figured out this loophole of COVID, we're like, fuck that. That's why New York is taking so long. New York hasn't, everybody in New York, they're like, well, we're fucking over it, yo. But if we could ride this out for like 7 more months, because New York is you work, you grind hard, and you get a fucking closet. You know, and then when you finally do get some nice, you know what you had to go through to get that shit? You know how much fucking possible, like, fucking fights or litigation you have to go through to get something nice in fucking New York City? New York is a fucking... If you moved out of New York, I'm happy. Because I want your spot. The government. All of these abandoned apartments and buildings. Start giving them away. Would you vote for him for the 1,200? What about being that one and only black guy at the rally in the background? That must pay more than 1,200. Look, I'm not voting for anybody this year. I'm sticking this one out. Be mad at me if you want to. I'm sticking this one out. Joe Biden, you sniffed too many hairs for me. I want to vote for you, but white guy to white guy, I'm just like, neither white guy really deserves my vote. What I'm going to do is keep it on a local level. I'm going to look around at my politicians on my local level and find out what they're doing and see how I can support them. I just moved to a new neighborhood, so actually my politicians have changed for me, so that's also important for me. Like finding out what the local politicians are doing, finding out how can I help with the initiative of cleaning up our neighborhoods, our impoverished neighborhoods, because I'll go out and the neighborhood just be trashed and no one's coming to clean it up. And that's too big for the president. The president's not going to fucking handle that job. That's not the president's job. So why am I fucking voting for him or focused on him? He don't give a shit about me. He's trying to figure out the national, federal balance. He doesn't care about my local balance. That's why he has mayor. That's why there's mayors. That's why there's governors. So I want to know who the governor is. I don't even know who the governor is. No, I do know the governor because he got beef with his brother. I found out this year who the governor was. Cuomo. He got beef with his brother. I don't know if he's Chris or Andrew or Chris. They got beef with each other. They be on TV yelling at each other. I would have voted for Bernie or even Colin Powell as a Republican. I would vote for Colin Powell. I would vote for Colin Powell strictly because of his body posture. I really like every picture you see Colin Powell, his body posture is like that. And I trust people who can walk around with that hanger in their shirt. I feel like they care enough of how the world looks or how people look at them to have a hanger in their shirt. They want to walk around and be seen as a person. Because I was slouching today. My son was talking to me about slouching. And as he was saying that, I was like, oh, really? You tell me more. How tall are you? Do you get if you don't slouch? He wants to be a taller person. I'm real mad right now at razor bumps. They got me fucking pissed off. When I was a kid, before I could grow a beard, I had acne. And I was like, oh man, when I get rid of this fucking acne, I'm going to stun on these motherfuckers. I got rid of acne for maybe 2 years. And within that 2 years, I started to be able to grow a beard. Once I shaved that beard, razor bumps. You hear me? Razor bumps. Fucking, I would have voted for. And I know he would go off like Samuel L. Jackson at the Oval Office if he saw something shade. Okay. Colin Powell, he might be the Manchurian candidate. That's one. Bernie Sanders. I'm not voting for Bernie Sanders either. I know everyone loves Bernie Sanders. Fuck Bernie Sanders. One, he's a quitter. He quit. That's one. But besides him being a quitter, I know you're mad. I get it. Besides Bernie Sanders quitting, I'm not voting for Christopher Lloyd's brother. I saw how Back to the Future fucking ended, and it did not end well. He ended up going to like the past and becoming a cowboy, and there was no black people in the past. So no, Bernie Sanders, you don't get my vote either. I'm not voting until we get a fucking handicapped trans black woman who's blind. When she runs for president, then I'm voting. If I get someone who used to be on welfare, I'm voting. I don't want to fucking vote for people who had their whole life handed to them anymore. I don't want to vote for people who they got it at 15 or 18. They were young lawyers. No, I want to vote for the person who fucking lived. I want to vote for the dude who was an ex-mechanic. And he had to work his ass off. And after sending 3 kids to fucking school, he's like, I want a change of job. He's like, what do you want to do? I want to be the president. I'm voting for that guy. The guy who used to be a mechanic who sent 3 kids to school, I believe in that guy. I believe in it. I don't care if he's white, black, or that woman. I believe in the single mother. She's a single mother. She fucking put a kid, 3 kids through college. I fucking vote for them. Why wouldn't I vote for her? Why am I voting for some white guy who fucking, his family gave him everything? Or he had the privilege to be able to stop racism long enough to learn. Nah, Obama was half white. Nah. Chris Rock even talking about having a fucking dark-skinned president. You know how much problems I have from my dark skin? You know how many people tell me I look like a criminal because I'm dark-skinned? I'm like, is it because I'm tall or do I have an angry face? Most of the times it's usually because I'm dark-skinned. So, nah, until it's some dark, black, jet, blue-looking, until my shadow can run for president, I'm not doing it, dog. I'm not voting. Okay, so will a social media platform ever become and replace the role of government, where we'll all collectively control society, where we all collect? Also, maybe I'm a contrarian for this. Maybe I don't. I don't think we should all control society. We all don't know what the fuck we talking about. Have you ever, I've studied to not know what I've talked about. I've studied to be like, I freely know that all of this shit is bullshit. If you learn anything from psychology to music, even music, the music that we put our whole musical fucking lives on in America and other places, it's called music theory. It's just a theory. Someone else can come up with a whole other way to organize music tomorrow. So none of this shit is concrete. So should everyone control society? No. But who chooses? And then it becomes like this whole conspiracy theories are real, man. I see why there's conspiracy theories, because there's no right answer. Was Marx right? Is socialism right? Is there a way to have capitalism that cares? The more we know about something, the less we understand everything. True. The more we know about anything. And it also ruins it. I don't know if anybody else out there who's watching this is an actor or a musician, but once I became an actor, I can't fucking stand movies. I'm always dissecting movies. It takes a lot for me to like a movie. I just watch movies because it's the thing to do. It's a palpable thing. It eases the pain of life, I guess. But really, movies are terrible. Me watching a movie, I'm just critiquing every actor's moments. Let me see what else I got on here. Razorbill. Okay. Anybody heard of this thing called Glitzy Grippers? Glitzy Grippers, no. Glitzy Grippers, this has made me laugh all day. I'm going to see if I can get a video up of Glitzy Grippers. In the future, I'll have it connected. I'll have a long cord connect my what's that called? My projector to the wall back here. And then I'll just, any things that I want to play, I'll just play them behind me. But this is the first episode, man. It's the PtCst. Not the podcast, it's the PtCst. I'm Zooming this, so hopefully it's recorded on Zoom. If you like this at home, share it, like it, tell your friends. This is every Friday. I'm not going outside anymore on Fridays unless I'm at work. And even if I'm at work, I'm going to see if I can podcast from work, smoke a joint or something like that, because society is fake. Let me see if I can find this. Glitzy Grippers. This is the most ayo, but also non-ayo thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay. So, I don't know if I should, but I'm going to do a precursor to this, and then we're going to be ending the podcast. But tonight, we're just going to do a half an hour. I'm going to smoke and go rub on some booty. Glitzy Grippers. Glitzy Grippers. So basically, for dudes, like we got something called, I know it's not politically correct, but it's called no homo. A lot of dudes. I've even heard gay dudes start to use it now though. So I just want to point that out. And also, if you want to adjust it, you could say ayo, where it's less no homo and more of a sexual connotation, pause, so that way anybody could use it. It's more acceptable. Society, language, we learn too in the hood. So, no homo, you want this? Okay. It's basically, if you know how it goes, if you do anything that makes another person like, yo, that was questionable in your intentions. You know, you slap somebody's butt, you put a little curve on your fingers, hey, yo, no homo. So it gets real far in your life because it starts to be taken so far. Everything is hey, yo, no homo. So you can't even eat a hot dog without it being said no homo. So I don't know if anybody knows it, but in the future, right now, in the present, hot dogs are now called glizzies. Because hot dogs are called glizzies because they look like penises, but they're not penises. So it's a glizzy, you know what I mean? So because you know your glizzy is, never mind. So anyway, a glizzy gripper is a block cage. It's basically, it has a heart. What is this called? A satchel, I guess, a place. We say el bajele dos. Is that how you? I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but that's basically like saying, hey, yo, that's no homo. Bajele dos. Well, a glizzy, so it's like a sack, like a pause. It's something there to hold the hot dog. So it holds the hot dog. And then on the other side, there's a screen to protect people from seeing you eat the hot dog. I can't believe this is a thing. Oh man, I wanna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can play this like this. This is mad funny to me. Can y'all see this? Hey yo, you see how you keep throwing that? Hey yo, you can't do that. But with a glitzy gripper. Oh my God, that is quite. I'm gonna call this segment right here clip of the week because I'm sure I'll come up with a funnier fucking segment call for that. But that has got to be the funniest shit I have seen in a long time. Someone thought it so preposterously offensive to be seen eating a hot dog that their manhood had to make the what is it called? The mother is the necessary of all, you know, the inventions. You know the saying. God,
necessity is the mother of all inventions.
Necessity is the mother of all inventions. Nigga, he needed that. He needed not to be seen gay. My man said that works with a blunt. Dog, look. Look, I wouldn't even want to, like, I guess I need people. I'm over here smoking on camera, so I've given up my allure that I don't smoke anymore. For maybe about 10 years, you would never see me smoke on camera. Maybe you see smoke come out my mouth. Maybe you see smoke around me. You see my eyes red, but you never see me smoke on camera. You can look back at the footage. But I've just like, Corona hit. My boy had cancer. I don't know if he still got it. My mom's passed. I'm just like, who am I living for out here? You know, you gotta live for yourself. So yeah, when I drop these albums, the people that connect with them, I'm glad I get to travel with the music. I'm glad I get to talk my shit with y'all right here. and record this and send this out on the YouTubes right there. But I do it for myself, man. Like, we got one life to live. You don't know when it's gonna be over, so why you living for other people? You know, do what makes you happy. Travel to the places that make you happy in the time it makes you happy, and people will work around you. Especially if you truthful and happy about your decisions in life, people will work around what you need, because they realize too, there's only fucking one life. COVID hit us all. So yeah, man, on the weekends, Friday nights, if I ain't here smoking, podcasting with y'all, I'm going to have a pre-recorded podcast so I can just upload. If it's not going to be live, I'll give y'all still content, at least a half an hour of content. And sorry for the lateness tonight. Had a job interview. I might have the job, who knows, depending on how the government act with this $1,200. Y'all tell me what topics I should talk about next week. I'll try to look back at this so I can remember the segments that I created today. I know I got What Am I Smoking? Oh, next week I'm going to figure out the technology so I can call up a random person and see if they want to perform live. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to call up a random person, but I haven't figured out the three. I got 3 devices here, and I haven't figured them out to stream out how I want to. But it's only first podcast, so I ain't worried about that just yet. Y'all smoke. Wherever you are. Next week I might fuck around with a bong or a blunt, something like that. Try to do something interesting. If you know any sponsors, yes sir. Yeah. I come through. See this? God damn it! This thing stopped too. I gotta figure this out. Maybe I don't. Maybe not. Maybe I don't understand this stuff. I think I had it timed for an hour. I think that's what that was. All right, I'm gonna sit down with the tutorial again for a second time and see if I can get this locked. I appreciate you. This was fun as well for me. What we had: Trump, Glitzy Grippers, razor bumps, hate them shits, breakups, those suck. At the end of the day, keep living your life for you. This is the podcast, first episode.